The indoor arena features Lombardo, Rachel Rodriguez, Dominate, Flizy, Muggsy, Tempo, and Glamour. Radio 2 Funky are going to broadcast the whole event live, so even if you can't be there, you can be there. Radio 2 Funky's third birthday party with Friday Flavors, the Carnival Edition 2023. More information, visit 2funkycomplex.co.uk. She says she loves me.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website, radio2funky.co.uk.
Put this date on your calendar. Friday, 4th of August. Radio 2 Funky are celebrating the third birthday party together with Friday Flavors Carnival Edition. Friday, 4th of August at 2 Funky Street Kitchen, Leicester, LE3 from 5 p.m. till 11 p.m. Admission's free and children are welcome till 9. Super street foods on sale by Jamaican Me Hungry Caribbean Cuisine, Pab's Kitchen Grill and Event Services, and the Bubble Waffle Bar by Stacey Licious Cakes. Attractions for the younger ones include Glitto, Glitter Fun, and Bouncy Castle and Games by Lareo's Events. Leicester's hottest artists perform live for Radio 2 Funky's birthday, featuring Chi-Chi, LVT, and Sly and Esther. Plus the Radio 2 Funky DJs with the big birthday and carnival jams in the outdoor arena. Attish, Black Vinyl Magic, KMS, Mr. L, Cypher, Fishhead, Wardy, Soul Secure, and Kai. The indoor arena features Lombardo, Rachel Rodriguez, Dominate, Flizy, Muggsy, Tempo, and Glamour. Radio 2 Funky are going to broadcast the whole event live, so even if you can't be there, you can be there. Radio 2 Funky's third birthday party with Friday Flavors, the Carnival Edition 2023. More information, visit 2funkycomplex.co.uk.
Leicester Carnival 2023 and Upper Shanty is back at the park. And to mark the occasion, United Nations of Dub and 2 Funky Music Cafe present a Roots and Culture Sound System Foundation, selecting Upper Shanty on a very special 2-hour set journey. Higher meditation featuring Nia Songbird and Mr. Feelgood, Freedom Sound, Rutical, King Clegg, Imichi Counteraction, all performing on and powered by the mighty Morel Sound System. One Sky 12-volt sound system in the garden from 8 p.m. One and all roads lead. Saturday, 5th of August, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Advance £10. Door 15 before midnight. More after. 2 Funky Music Cafe, 23 New Park Street, Leicester, LE3 5NH.
The official Leicester Carnival After Party, Saturday, 5th August 2023 at Coralworks, first floor, Euro House, Leicester, featuring One Big Don from Jamaica, also performing on the night, Boy Yafi, Best Apollo, plus more. Supporting acts include Lavish Team, LVT, Badras. DJs on the night include DJ Lani, Vibe Set Sound, Viking Sound, Blacker British, Top Shutter, and also you get £50 cash prize giveaway for the best dancer. Doors open from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Dress code Carnival wear allowed. Also, casual trainers are allowed. Tickets are £15 or more on the door, or you can get them at fatsoma.com. Call 077 61 787 697. The official Leicester Carnival After Party, Saturday, 5th of August 2023. See you there.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website, radio2funky.co.uk.
Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Some girls, I feel like you're up to something. Like that you're up to something. Scandalous. Introduction to how to know what makes you blush.
Yo, look, my whole life on my own, I've been putting in work. Gotta thank God for their O's and wins, don't like how it could have been worse. The bread comes second, I'll come third. No cap for the gang and the family first. I never trusted the bitch's birth. Nearly forgot it was DTB, I learned the hard way when she hurt me first. Been a year and a bit since 4 a.m. and I still ain't sleeping well. Sometimes I feel like I'm trapped inside, but I need me a milk, seeking help. Gotta make sure that the family's straight, then I'm a pat on my mental health. Grind, sleep, wake and repeat. Traps on the hood like I'm locked in jail. Yeah, bro, like Meech and T. We take risks of the frank, I've been paying for keeps. 6 a.m. I had no rest, I can't remember last time I had some sleep. I'm trying to slide on beats, so I bros outside. No block trying to glide and beat. If I never went gold, house and wrote that song, then I would've sold like Kane and Reed. My whole life on my own, I've been putting in work. Gotta thank God for their O's and wins. Don't like how it could've been worse. The bread comes second, come third. No cap with the gang in the family first. I never trusted the bitch's birth. Nearly forgot it was DTB. I learned the hard way when she hurt me first. Gangsters don't cry, so I'm trying my hardest to keep it G. I'm scarred by in the past. I lost my heart when I turned 15. All of these girls just leave and go. I feel like I'm stuck in the same routine. Last that I thought I loved, I got blocked and my text go green. I'm DTB and she's DTN. That was the perfect blend. Never wanted to fall in love, I just wanted a female friend. I'm playing my cards right close to my chest and I wanna get broken again. But I got taken for a joke, I lost my queen and that's how the story ends. My whole life on my own, I've been putting in work. Gotta thank God for their O's and wins. Don't like how it could've been worse. The bread comes second, come third. No cap with the gang in the family first. I never trusted the bitch's birth. Nearly forgot it was DTB. I learned the hard way when she hurt me first. My whole life on my own, I've been putting in work. Gotta thank God for their O's and wins. Don't like how it could've been worse. The bread comes second, come third. No cap with the gang in the family first. I never trusted the bitch's birth. Nearly forgot it was DTB. I learned the hard way when she hurt me first.
If you a fly girl, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did. See you telling me I'm pretty, but it's obvious. I don't need a man to tell me what the party is. If you a fly girl, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did. See you telling me I'm pretty, but it's obvious. I don't need a man to tell me what the party is. Check this, stick it up, what you got? Pricey, so you better have the vibe. A timepiece, send it on TikTok if you can't afford my time. Untouchable, pretty too, available, but not for you. Too sexy, way too fly. You get my I got plans tonight, you ain't part of them. Cause my girls tonight, yeah, we all attend. No, it's ladies' night, shout to all of them. Put your ones up in the sky. If you're not fly, get a pedicure, get your hair did. See you telling me I'm pretty, but it's obvious. I don't need a man to tell me where the party is. If you a fly girl, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did. See you telling me I'm pretty, but it's obvious. I don't need a man to tell me where the party is. Oh, babe, might leave you waiting all day. Cause all these material things are not enough to make me stay. You can handle all this, nana. Top part, I ain't hearing nada. You're gonna have to try a little harder. They say they don't wanna hold me down. I got plans tonight, you ain't part of them. Cause my girls tonight, yeah, we all attend. No, it's ladies' night, shout to all of them. Put your ones up in the sky if you wanna fly, girl.
All the dudes throw their money in the air. Me and all my girls, yeah, we looking fabulous. Ooh, stop the track, strike a pose, stop a steer. Wait, make it shake, all that cake, let it bake. I know you wanna see my body in a vase. You know, I still look like Halle Berry in a vase. Oh, let's see our flow, we came to ride. We don't even need a guy to tell us we fly. When the party get the poppin', you know we inside. When the party get the poppin', you know we inside.
On 95 FM, on DAB, and online at radio2funky.co.uk. Leicester's black music and arts station, Radio 2 Funky.
And I love to add, it's not only Leicester's black music and art station, it's Leicester's premier. Black Music and Art Station. Folks, welcome to the Arts Business Show. It's 10:09 and some change. It's Thursday, 13th of July, 2023. We've had erratic weather. We've had two great tracks to kick us off today. That was DTP, JBE and Fly Civil by Flow. So here you are. My name is Mahmood on the Arts Business Show. I'm going to keep you company up until midday. And then following on that, we've got some super wonderful DJs to follow on that. But I'll tell you more about that as the show progresses. Let's take a breath. Let's rest those old vocal cords. I've got a bit of a tickle there. So you ever got that thing, that irritating thing on the back of your throat, and it's not quite there? You want to be careful not to cough too much because it sounds like something that's very unpalatable, certainly over the airwaves as well. So let's have another couple of tracks here just to bed this gently in. I'm just going to be inventing new words as we go through, if you don't mind. So this is Friday Feet, Chris Brown, followed by Good Times, Vibieres.
Don't give it away. It's mine, tell me who gon' make you feel this way. So many times I've dealt with you, but I'm done with the games. And like I wanted you to leave, but girl, I need you to stay. Don't give it away. No, no. I know what you want to put it all on me. Now we go together like a harmony. Every time we pop out, we gon' make a scene. Know that you ain't going no goofy. We gon' fuck around and make a movie. Let me get it wetter than jacuzzi. Shawty, you know you could have it your way. You be acting different off the foreplay. Girl, ain't no competition with you. I don't even gotta choose. And I don't plan on stopping. I'll be rocking with you in a loop. So baby, if it ain't you, I don't know who's who. Shawty, I need you. Shawty, I need you. Don't give it away. You know it's mine. Tell me who gon' make you feel this way. So many times I've dealt with you, but I'm done with the game. And like I wanted you to leave, but girl, I need you to stay. Don't give it away.
Keep that shit 100 or nothing at all. When you up, tell me, who do you call? Put you on my team, even gave you the ball. Tell me you unchanged like leaves in the fall. Used to look over the city while I blow your back out. Love when I'm aggressive, I might pull a track out. Put it in reverse, you had to back out. Every time we, girl, I made you tap out, yeah. It ain't no competition with you, I don't even gotta choose. No, baby. And I don't plan on stopping, I'll be rocking with you in a loop. So baby, if it ain't you, I don't know who's who. Shawty, I need you, yeah, I need you.
Don't give it away. You know it's mine. Tell me who gon' make you feel this way. So many times I've dealt with you, but I'm done with the game. And like I wanted you to leave, but girl, I need you to stay. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. You know it's mine. Tell me who gon' make you feel this way. Who gonna? So many times I've dealt with you, but I'm done with the game. And like I wanted you to leave, but girl, I need you to stay. Don't give it away.
Stay, need you to stay. Stay. So many times I've dealt with you, but I'm done with the games. Ain't like I wanted you to leave, but girl, I need you to stay. Don't give it away.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Let's start with the vibe. Everything looking smoky. Let's hop in a ride. If you don't know, now you know me. Now we back outside. And the melanin is glowing. We go day alright. So please don't kill my vibe. So that's one shot for you. One shot for me, one shot for tonight we break the rules. So please don't stop the music. One shot for me, for me, for me. One shot for you, one shot for you. Know how we do. We just tryna get groovy. We're here for a good time, good times, good times. Not here for a long time, no, no. We gon' have a good time, good times, good times. We here to the sunrise, we here to the sunrise. We're here for a good time, good times. Not here for a long time, no, no. We gon' have a good time, good times. We here to the sunrise, let me get something, something. Let me sip some drink, let me sip some drink. I see some things in the room that got me so confused. Are you gonna slow wine? You won't put it down on me. Take I'm so free. What you see is not free. All my guys are ballers. How you call me Nova? You want to pop some bottles? You want to spend some money? All my guys are ballers. How you call me Nova? Please stop wasting time. You can bring your friends for the ride. We're here for a good time, good time. Not here for a long time, no, no. We gon' have a good time, good time. We here to the sunrise, we here to the sunrise. We're here for a good time, good time. Not here for a long time, no. We gon' have a good time, good time. We here to the sunrise, we gon' shine tonight, yeah. Pop some bottles tonight, yeah. It's a party for life, yeah. I know one drama, no wahala.
You treat me like a child. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
And you can get in contact with the show in a number of ways, folks, as well. Drop us an email at info@radio2funky.co.uk. Access us through all the various socials. Look at giving us a direct call. Do you want the phone number? The phone number is on the back phone in the studio landline in the office building, 0116 255 9837. There's WhatsApp, there's the website. There's so many ways to keep in touch with us here. You can wave, you can get onto the online. We are broadcasting DAB online as well as FM. So multitude of ways that you can keep connected and share your thoughts with us on the show. I hope you're all feeling relaxed. That was Friday Feet, Chris Brown, and Good Times with Vibes 1017. And after 10:30, we're going to dive into a few topics here. Nobody can escape the clutches of rising prices, inflation, interest rates as well. It's a bit of a squeaky bum time if you're generally speaking, most households here. Mortgage rates are increasing, but interest borrowing cost is 5%. So I'm going to dive deep there, have a brief look at the impact, what that is for mortgage payers and also for people in rented sector. And here's a question for you to ponder on, folks. Of people who rent and people who have mortgages, what do you think the approximate numbers are in each category? And no cheating, no checking with Mr. Google. Other search engines do apply as well. We're also going to be having a look in terms of benefits. If you aren't claiming, the question is you should do that, and I'm going to give you a couple of thoughts to share, to take away as far as that's concerned. And I always like to have a topic theme on the show, and I've got a particular topic which I will share with you after I think we get back on and get some music into our ear holes. And this is Got My Pride, followed by Gunna Bread and Butter.
You treat me like a child, but I still got my pride. You tell me that I lied, but I still got my pride. Try to kill my vibe, I still got my pride. I refuse to be denied, cause I still got my pride. I made some mistakes, ain't nothing wrong with that. Got what it takes. That's why I'm coming back. Time to show the world what love really means to me. More than diamonds and pearls and 1,000 girls. You can be a superstar. No matter who you are, you treat me like a child. But I still got my pride. You tell me that I lied. But I still got my pride. Try to kill my vibe. I still got my pride. I refuse to be denied. Cause I still got my pride. Coming out of my shell, I'm gonna fight like hell. This feeling is real, I won't fail. My love is king, that's why I'm gonna win. So back up the truck, let me ride, let me ride. Be a superstar, no matter who you are. You treat me like a child. Still got my pride. You tell me that I lie. Still got my pride. Try to kill my vibe. Still got my pride. I refuse to be denied. Still got my pride. Let me ride. Got what it takes. Don't stop, don't stop. Let me ride, let me ride. Can't kill my vibe. You can't kill my vibe. Say it loud. Say it loud. Proud of what you do. Proud of what you do. Say it loud. Say it loud. Be true to you. Be true to you. Come on. Everybody. You treat me like a child. But I still got my pride. Everybody. You tell me that I lie. Still got my pride. Everybody. Try to kill my vibe. Still got my pride. I refuse to be denied. Still got my pride. Going all out when it's by that bread and butter. The kill for clout, I put that on my dead brother, yo. He talk so much, I showed him I'm a real hunter. Won't say it, but he know I still got real cutters, yo. Yeah, I'm right back and I lost mad commas. I had been down bad inside a dog tunnel, yo. Forgot them boys, I found out who my real problems. And who was only with me cause I had dollars. Never crossed nobody, always stay silent. Keep it real with player, never lied and always stay honest. Love my bro so much, I never change on him. I'm the one to go and do the work, bring you the damn profits. Hustle on my own, I always did know how to sell product. They ain't gave me none, I grind so long, came from the damn bottom. Everybody speaking on my name could have some real problems. We are not the same, ain't in my lane, I got my own column, yeah. Peeping and I'm seeing people fall back. You little homies got me at the topic of the chat. You switched on me when you know you in business with a rat. And the boy that's like your brother, ain't nobody speak on that. The city see it clearly if I had to state of fact. You still rock with the boy that went and got your partner. Heard these niggas talking, only knew him cause it's snake. These rap boys need more streams, heard he put my name on wax. You wouldn't even believe, I ain't had to watch my back. You see they really talking, how you think we done got snatched? Nobody sent the kite, I sat in road waiting to get back. You see we got off track, let's get it back on track. Going all out when it's by that bread and butter. The kill for clout, I put that on my dead brother, yo. He talk so much, I showed him I'm a real hunter. Won't say it, but he know I still got real cutters, yo. Yeah, I'm right back and I lost mad commas. I had been down bad inside a dog tunnel, yo. Forgot them boys, I found out who my real problems. And who was only with me cause I had dollars, yo. Why I pay the lawyers all them millions for? Just so I won't have to say a word that I just railroad. Guess they find it hard to understand though. Dog ain't put me down, I been locked down, don't know which way to go. Never get no statement or agree to take no stand on them. On whatever you think you want and trust me, I'ma stand on it. Lawyers in the DA did some sneaky and I fell for it. On my P's and Q because this time I be prepared for it, yo. Post shine, I feel them throwing shade though. I can get them here, but I'm just chillin', just see how I go. But they say you want some smoke with me, ain't in my time zone. Any given day I could just pop out one of those side though. Gonna you too slick, you ain't gon' know which way I played. It's too hot, I can't even put no money in. Pulling up, pop out like what was all that you was saying? Ain't with all that talking, it's the last time I'ma say it. I didn't think I'm sick the way I keep popping these meds. I finally found out it's just the way the devil dance. Had too many people around, I fed that bit my hand. I got too many folks to feed, you just don't understand. Going all out when it's by that bread and butter. That careful clout, I put that on my dead brother, yo. He taught so much, I showed him I'm a real hunter. Won't say it, but he know I still got real cutters, yo. Yeah, I'm right back and I lost mad commas. I had been down bad inside a dog tunnel, yo. Forgot them boys, I found out who my real problems. And who was only with me cause I had dollars, yo.
Get in touch with us at Radio 2 Funky via WhatsApp or text service on 0755 18030.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back, folks. It's 10:25. I'm looking around, actually. I've got 5 timepieces in the studio. I've got the main clock on the dashboard. I've got my phone. Those two correlate, so thumbs up to the Radio 2 Funky crew for keeping those timepieces correct. I'm looking at the timepiece on my laptop, and it's out of sync. Naughty, naughty, naughty Microsoft. I'm looking at the laptop there in the studio where the live stream is happening. Spot on. That's tip top, tip top. It's tip top. So luckily, I've got some good references to time. I trust my mobile and I trust the studio PC. Check yours, by the way. Those clocks do tend to drift away. Does it matter? Well, that really depends on what your view is on timekeeping. 10:26. That was Got My Pride with Kay Lostin and Good Bread and Butter. And here we are, just coming up to 10:30 before we get the short break for news and the rest of it. The question, the theme I want to have a look at later on. Have you ever had that situation, heard that phrase, I'm right, you're right? So the question is, who's wrong? So we're going to be talking about conflicts, how that's resolved when we've got two people, we all view the world through different spectacles. How do we deal with it? Does it matter? And I'm going to talk about that after 10:30, 11 o'clock. And I think there's only time before we have that short respite. What we love to do on the Radio 2 Funky 95 FM is to read out stuff that's going on in Leicester and beyond. I'm going to be focusing on Leicester. We have a bulletin board here. So if you're out there with a project, an event coming up, then you need to let us know at Radio 2 Funky, info@radio2funky.co.uk, market bulletin board. I'll read that out. I had a dive into what's going on at De Montfort Hall, the festival's coming up in Leicester. I'll read a couple of those out as well, and we'll just carry on dripping those in as time goes on. And after 10:30, like I said, we'll get stuck in to 2 or 3 themes, one to do with money, one to do with conflicts, and just a general chit chat as we go through. This is Mahmood Reza here on the Arts Business Show, as said, looking after you up till midday. Now, have you ever fancied being a DJ? Have you ever fancied being a presenter? Are you in that 16 to 35 age bracket? Well, why don't you drop us a line at info@radio2funky.co.uk and come on down and try out and become a DJ and presenter. Now, if you're thinking, well, Mahmood, I don't really have the experience, I don't have the skills to do it, then fear not. Our wonderful Too Funky team will give you full training and full guidance. If you're thinking, why should I do that? Well, there are so many reasons to actually consider it, from actually something new to try. It may be a career that you might want to eventually get into. Yes, some people do manage to develop their skill sets. It gives you a bit of confidence here. It can actually sort of give you some added skills beyond what you're actually doing in your current job role, your studies, you're self-employed, whatever you're up to. Always a good string to the bow, and you're going to be part of a wonderful community, a wonderful Radio 2 Funky family. Now, taking place this Saturday the 15th of July 2023. Kicks off at 10 p.m. and it finishes at, wait for it, Sunday the 16th at 3 a.m. It's the Bass Face DMB Summer Special. London, DV8, Baseface, if I can pronounce it, returns following the sold-out monthly shows in London, Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds, Liverpool, NCL, Brighton, BTN, I think that's what it is, joined by the biggest names in DMB right now, such as residents. Free tickets, as I said, until 10:30. After 10:30, by the way, you're going to have to put your hand in your pocket or reach for your bank card. Tickets at £8.80. You can get the tickets at C Tickets website. Minimum age, folks, by the way, is 18 plus. And on Tuesday next, I can get this one here before we break for the news, is Ping K exclamation mark. It's a lively spoken word event run by gay poet Bobby Cass, and it welcomes metrosexual verse and features poets, artists, performers as part of the monthly free programme. Previous performers have included Carol Leaving, Liz Gray, Joe Coughlin, Maria Taylor, Nikki Pyle, Dory Kirchbear, Stu Stone and Rob G. Tickets are free, always a nice word. Visit https://ytheatre.co.uk for more information, and it takes place at the Y Theatre, 7 East Street, Leicester, NE1 6 Echo Yankee. Did you like that a little bit? Let's have a break for some news.
Radio Too Funky News. The cyclist killed in the Loughborough hit-and-run crash has now been named as Anthony Smith. The man known to his family and friends as Tony was riding his bike in Ling Road at around 8 p.m. last Friday, 7th of July, when it's believed he was struck by a car. He later died at the scene. Leicester City Council have said they'll support a campaign asking for pension funds to stop being invested into fossil fuel companies, to call on Leicestershire local government pension scheme to rethink how it invests employer contributions and prioritise the climate crisis. A Japanese souffle pancake brand, Fluffy Fluffy, has confirmed a new dessert cafe is set to open in Leicester, and the new Granby Street eatery will open its doors on Saturday the 5th of August. This will be the company's second UK site, following the success of the Manchester venue, which opened last October. Cinema Bambino is still going on every Thursday at 11:30am, with baby-friendly screenings shown at the Phoenix Cinema. The screenings are designed for parents and carers, and upcoming titles include Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Elemental and Barbie. The weekend has broken records for the highest attendance across 2 nights at the London Stadium, with 160,000 people last weekend at his After Hours Till Dawn tour. The tour now holds the record for the highest single night attendance for any show at the stadium, with 80,000 fans. Lil Nas X has reportedly been stopped by police after he rode through a tunnel in Oslo on an electric scooter. The 24-year-old was among a group of 4 Americans who were stopped by police on Monday after riding electric scooters through the tunnel in Oslo, in Norway. It's reported that no one has been charged or detained. And with the weather, we can expect a lot of clouds and some showers throughout the next few days up till the weekend, with heights of 21 degrees. This is Rianne for Radio 2 Funky's Newsroom, 9 to 5 FM and DAB.
Are you a small business looking to get your message heard? Why not advertise with us? We have a range of ideas that can help grow your business, cut through the social media noise, and talk directly to your audience. Contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Don't believe radio works? You're listening, aren't you?
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Splurge, why me jump right out the curb? Bentley sprint fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crack up the foreign, I swear. Keep me a stick if they purge. Young gun on one and they working my nerves. I'm about to pause and serve. Hitting this ball like a perv. Back from the back of a perm. Ice, the bird. Dropping on all you little turds. Can't take the pipe but you turn. In my own lane we can't merge. So with no heads you can learn. Let's see how much you can earn. Why me go big like the worm? And I ain't smoking no shirt. I'm in the V with P Litty. QP ski.
All of my baddies is pretty, they showing it really, it's up to the ceiling. Can't help me run through a milli, I rock with a really, let's hit for a billy. I'ma get down to the gritty and tell the city the home of the villains.
Ecstasy, wonderful feeling. Smoke out the pound when I'm chillin'. Trappin', I made me a killer. Look, I got everybody wishing. I hope you play your position. I don't want nobody listening. I see him good with precision. Give us my only decision. Young girl don't want that back calling me splurge. Ride me jump right off the curb. Make the spread fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crack up the foreign, I swerve. Keep me a stick if they purge.
Let me have a go, let me have a go, let me have a go, let me just let me have a go, let me upload, let me reload, let me just let me have a go, let me have a go, let me have a go, Ram original OGGO, let me have a go, let me yo, picture this, take a picture this, hard to miss thanks to great assist, take a risk, tiptoe, skip to this, that's the plan, Velcro, stick to this, I'm stronger, yeah, made me a lane, more than a decade in the game, that's why they're those longer, I felt the same, let it rain on them, I felt the pain, paranoia, stop moving paro, sharp mind straight to the point, I'm arrow, ring out, no deflecting ammo, stand out, order the dress code camo, hear us now, so please man down, in a deal that you can't sign out of, just find out, too late, time out, in a hole that you can't climb out of, set steady, steadily, carefully, feel the danger, arise in jeopardy, not many but one or two here for me, sip Henny, toast, cheerfully, they try bump us, corners the track up, rule love, no Instagram like up, been rising and raising the press up, hear me, no need to turn my cup, stop me how, down they bow, little bit of flame, then milking like cow, shot what shot that I said that wow, there's no rules to the game is foul, move low, but the presence is loud, some scream bang to bang, there's no plow, some go gang to gang, they won't clout, I'm Roscoe for life, I stand proud, I'm back on my focus mode, his drop back to back on my show, don't forget the fact I want gold, Matt the time they like it's untold, that's right, I've done it to withhold, no small print, the facts are in bold, do the maths and add what I sold, hand over the flowers, I'm old, let me have a go, let me have a go, let me have a go, let me just let me have a go, let me upload, let me reload, let me just let me have a go, let me have a go, let me have a go, Ram original OGGO, let me have a go, let me yo.
I'm the original, not really down with the covers. All this wait till I see, man, nobody bothers. No Back to the Future, this one hovers. Let me have a go, let me have a go. I'm chocolate dark, you ain't gotta look for a browning. I'm serious, fam, no time for clowning. This goes straight to your face, no frowning. It's President T plus 3, but I bought the town in. When it's beef, no drowning. 10 to your door, no downing. Came with the cannon, body in the tube. Somebody's prince got found. Now it's life in the room. Let me sweep up the ground, no broom. Let me have a go, let me have a go. Almost killed, no cancer. Please don't preach if you don't know the answer. Got man's back, for real? Must be a dancer. Real or deal, them lot of plastic. Might be a bad boy on your block. Where I'm from, you a little gymnastic.
Let me have a go, let me have a go, let me have a go, let me just let me have a go, let me upload, let me reload, let me just let me have a go, let me have a go, let me have a go, Ram original OGGO, let me have a go, let me yo.
Leicester's Black Music and Arts Station, Radio 2 Funky.
Welcome back, folks. That was Gunner, F-U-K-U Mean, and Have a Go, Tinchy Strider. I've seen him before, very good performer, and all these musicians we've got on today are top of the game, absolutely superb. 10, 38 and Loose Change here. Coming up to the next bit that we're going to be talking about on the Arts Fisher Show with your host Mahmood looking after you. I come from the world of business and arts. I have no creative talent in the sense of being a performer or a DJ, but I do love the sector, the music sector, the arts creative sector, and I like to blend that with my knowledge of the world of business, finance, all that sort of jazz as such. So let's share a couple of little bits of bulletin, what's going on in Leicester. Let's talk about then a bit about money. Why not? indeed. So, let me share a couple of more bits off the bulletin board. And there's still an exhibition going on called Punk Rage and Revolution. That goes on until September 2023. And it's being hosted by the Leicester Museum and Art Gallery and Soft Touch Arts. And it goes through the story of the UK punk scene through the 1970s, through objects, quotes, photos and collectible items. You can get down there and get a real insight into punk ideology, attitude, fashion, music, art and legacy. And it's taking place at Leicester Museum, 53 New Walk, LE17EA. Now, you may not be a fan of the music, but nobody can really argue that when punk came and burst onto the scene in the early 70s, it had a dramatic impact on what we know today, and it shook things up a little bit, as all these things tend to. So certainly worth going, and you'll probably be slightly amazed about what actually happened. So that's something to recommend. And we know what's going to happen in but about, let me count on my fingers, we're talking about 20, 15, 22nd, 29th. Yeah, 4 weeks time, folks. On Saturday the 5th of August between 12 and 8 p.m, it is, drum roll, the biggest event in the UK outside of Notting Hill Carnival, the Leicester Caribbean Carnival. Now, Carnival Day 2023 is going to have 4 live music stages, including the main stage, with a bunch of performances. We'll talk more about that in the next week or two, about what's going on. Ticket sales are online via https://leicestercarnival.com. Also at Stabana Cultural Products, based on 119 Charles Street, LE11FA. Ideally, get your tickets in advance and avoid those long queues and delays. You can buy at the gates, but there's going to be longer queues, longer wait times, and you want to get in that and feel the vibe and all the rest of it. It's taking place at Vicky Park. Tickets from £5 to £7, and under 5s go in free, and over 65s go in free as well. Now, while we're talking about what's going on here, let me read a couple of more for you. Now, we have... This is next week, the 22nd and the 23rd of July. It's called Journeys Festival International. Now, it's going to bring together big ideas, exciting experiences, and looking at world cultures and the world around us. And the streets of Leicester are going to be filled with outdoor shows, circus dance, hip-hop and disco bikes. Watch as paintings spring to life, discover a blend of virtual reality and live performance, and join an urban safari. The festival is going to take over the city centre for an excellent weekend of free creativity and cultural activity. Check it out at journeysfestival.com. I'm certainly going to be going down there myself. Now, as a guest, folks, the question was, how many people rent in the UK approximately, and how many people have mortgages? Let's play a little bit of a drum roll. We're going to come back and reveal the answer to that, and I'm going to tell you why I think that's a particularly relevant statistic to talk about.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
I know for the people who say if you're a woman, on me I like girls. On me I like girls. I like girls who I know for the people who say if you're a woman, on me I like girls. On me I like girls.
Make I no lie, on me I like girls. I didn't move if I like girl. I no mind if you no get sense, but get cause me I like. I feel give you my whole assets, my house rent, me I no send. Buy 14 Pro, me I like X. I go borrow if I no get, or I play short bets. I know follow people who say fear woman. On me I like girls. On me I like girls. I like girls, so I know follow people who say fear woman. On me I like girls. On me I like girls. I like girls, so I know follow people who say fear woman. On me, I like girls. On me, I like girls. I like girls who I know for the people who say, yeah, woman. On me, I like girls. On me, I like girls. I like girls who on me, I like girls. On me, I like girls. All of my bank and my money don't X. Now because see I too like girls. My money longer for fee by pence. But I spend my money on girls. I know see they go talk, but I like them like that. I feel broke, but I know mine it go pass. That's how they hustle for my daily bread. Give all the money to my baby girl, cause she know like stress. I know follow people who say fear woman. On me I like girls.
Mommy, I like girls too. I know follow people who say fear no man. Mommy, I like girls. Mommy, I like girls too. I know follow people who say fear no man. Mommy, I like girls. Mommy, I like girls too. I know follow people who say fear no man. Mommy, I like girls. Mommy, I like girls too.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
Yeah. I don't usually do this, but Taylor, oh my God. Can I sing to you? Yeah. Yours, mine, ours. I could do this for hours. Sit and talk to you for hours. I wanna give you your flowers and some champagne showers. All the shrimp and lobster towers. But it's me that gets devoured. Ooh, when you do what you do, I'm empowered. You give me a superpower. Together the world could be ours. You sit me up on the counter. Instantly it's thunder showers. Storming for a couple hours. When we finish, take a shower. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I could do this for hours and hours.
Usually, it was all about me. But your love was enough for me to rearrange some things. Hold you down thick or thin, around the world and back again. Where would I be if I didn't have you? I'd be a fool. What's mine is yours and it's ours. Yes, it is. I've never been in love like this. A love like ours is exactly what I need every night for some hours and some hours and some hours and some hours and hours and hours. I can be here for hours and hours till we make what's ours.
I could do this for hours and hours
and hours. What's yours is mine and ours and yours mine and ours.
I can sit and talk to you for hours.
I can look at you for hours, making love to you for hours, laying on my chest for hours, telling me jokes for hours, holding me close for hours and hours and hours. Spending time with you. It's been hours and hours and hours, baby.
I'm
on a whole nother level, I'm geeky. You think you with me, boy, you tweaking. Ready for war, I just need me a reason. I'm getting buckets in regular season. Honestly wondering when I'ma lose it. Come get your wifey, she with it, she choosing. Maybe I be driving itself, I be cruising. I be yup, she so addicted. She holding hands with him, but it's just business. Think he can take her from me, who you kidding? I'm not a hero, I'm a villain. If you think I'm not the you're bugging. Woo-Wop just told me that he want a cousin. Multiple $1 million in the budget. Get I'm punching up in the stomach. Get I'm punching up in a She finna turn around and make it clap. Watch how I kill that from the back. I'm on another level. I'm geeking up. Be in my system. I'm tweaking up. Be way better when it's stinking. Don't watch it off. That's the season. Okay, I'm on a whole nother level. I'm geeky. You think you with me, boy, you tweaking. Ready for war. I just need me a reason. I'm getting buckets in regular season. Honestly wondering when I'ma lose it. Come get your wifey. She with it. She choosing. Maybe I be driving itself. I be cruising.
I'm on a whole nother wave. Give me a whip like a slave. Twisting your like a braid. Stepping her I'm a blade. She gon' clean the plate like she a maid. Really having in my way. If it's another way, then I'm blind like they Ray Charles. Only thing she eat with me is my bon appetit. She petite with some pretty teeth. Put my dick in her, put my dick in her, put my dick in up till the can't breathe. They hot and ready like I'm stirring spaghetti. She in my eye got me looking like Betty. I the left on her belly, tip drilling her like Nelly. On them like R. Kelly. Hey, hey, hey.
I'm on a whole nother level, I'm geeky. You think you with me, boy, you tweaking. Ready for war, I just need me a reason. I'm getting buckets in regular season. Honestly wondering when I'ma lose it. Come get your wifey, she with it, she choosing. Maybe I be driving itself, I be cruising.
I like his in my what? He tryna hold on to me like a grudge. We bought the G60 fiending up. Baby, don't judge me, I'm being a. Yes, I love that when it's my. See, wanna red, put that on plugs. How do he like you but don't buy you jewelry? I call him Poppy, I'm him fluently. Feel like a, but this ain't new to me. We going rounds like he on tour with me. He wanted, he said we need unity. He go to jail and that gets him. I saw you me like you never lie. I that till I throw up and cry. You know it's cap when I play like I'm shy. I want your phone to sleep in my. I'm acting bad when that pressure's applied. He getting mad when he see me outside. I ain't gonna lie, I make a come this and swallow his pride.
I'm on a whole nother level, I'm geeky. You think you with me, boy, you tweaking. Ready for war, I just need me a reason. I'm getting buckets in regular season. Honestly wondering when I'ma lose it. Come get your wifey, she with it, she choosing. Maybe I be driving itself, I be cruising.
On 95 FM, on DAB, and online, radio2funky.co.uk. Leicester's black music and arts station, Radio 2 Funky.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
And we had a nice little trio of desserts, a trio of wonderful songs there. And that's I Like Girls, Felt It, and Ounce and Ounce remix, Millie Long, and I'm Geeking, which is a remix 1052. That magic number that we've been waiting for. There are approximately 6 to 8 million mortgage holders in the United Kingdom, and there are approximately around about a smaller proportion, about 4 to 6 million people who are in rented accommodation. Now, granted, there's about a year's difference, the latest stats going up to about 2022, but that's a significant number there. Now, the interest rates currently are standing at 5%. Inflation's running at 8.7%. It's quite high. Well, it's not quite high, it's very high. And within that, by the way, as in all figures, which are averages, food inflation itself, this is going to make your eyes water, is currently tracking at about 18%. So if you imagine if you paid £1 for something last year, then this year it's the same item. Nothing changes in terms of its intrinsic value. What it does is now going to cost you £1.18. And do your wages, do your money you receive from your clients go up in that same magnitude? I suspect not. So if you factor all those other things into account, it puts a big pressure on personal finances, business finances. So things are tough. Are they likely to let up? The predictions are probably not until next year here. So that's a lot of financial pain that we've got to bear and absorb itself. Lots of things we've talked about on previous shows that we can do. And one thing that struck me when I was doing some background reading, getting ready for the show as well, is there are approximately, wait for this is lots of zeros that follow this, 19, I'll repeat that again, 19 billion pounds worth of benefits that should be paid out to people that are unclaimed. That's astronomical. So that's 19 billion pounds of benefits that are unclaimed. Now, lots of people think, oh, you know, Mahmood, I'm in a job, I'm working, I shouldn't be entitled to anything. Well, it doesn't quite work that way. There are a whole host of benefits. I'm going to guide you to what you should check out. And my advice has always been, is the worst thing that can happen is if you apply for something, which you can do online, you can do a benefits calculator. If you're not sure if you're eligible, put it through, check. The worst thing that's going to happen will be one of those comedy sketches that we're used to where the computer says, no, you're not entitled. But if you don't actually make the application, then you won't actually know if you're entitled to. And I think irrespective, everybody in the United Kingdom, from children up to adults, pay tax in some form or another, whether it's VAT, duty on fuel, VAT and stuff on cigarettes, import duties. So this idea that the taxpayer is only somebody who's in work is a bit of a fiction. We all contribute to that, and benefits are there as a safety system, a support system to help people who are either working, not working, and the rest of it. So again, if in doubt, make the application. I'll share more of that after we have our next track or two taking us up to the news. We are still going to be talking about I'm right, you're right, who's wrong. We're also going to be looking at making those claims, what you can do, but that's straight after we play some music, and this is called I Sold Out. That's sold, S-U-L-E-D.
Got what it takes to be a presenter? Or looking to gain valuable experience behind the scenes in radio? Why not join us at Radio 2 Funky? To get involved or for more information, contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Radio 2 Funky. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
Put this date on your calendar. Friday, 4th of August. Radio 2 Funky are celebrating the 3rd birthday party. Together with Friday Flavors Carnival Edition. Friday, 4th of August at 2 Funky Street Kitchen, Leicester, LE3 from 5 p.m. till 11 p.m. Admission's free and children are welcome till 9. Super street foods on sale by Jamaican Me Hungry Caribbean Cuisine, Pab's Kitchen Grill and Event Services, and the Bubble Waffle Bar by Stacey Licious Cakes. Attractions for the younger ones include Glitter Fun, and Bouncy Castle and Games by Lareo's Events. Leicester's hottest artists perform live for Radio 2 Funky's birthday, featuring Chi-Chi, LVT, and Sly and Esther. Plus the Radio 2 Funky DJs with the big birthday and carnival jams in the outdoor arena. Attish, Black Vinyl Magic, KMS, Mr. L, Cypher, Fishhead, Wardy, Soul Secure, and Kai. The indoor arena features Lombardo, Rachel Rodriguez, Dominate, Flyzy, Muggsy, Tempo, and Glamour. Radio 2 Funky are going to broadcast the whole event live, so even if you can't be there, you can be there. Radio 2 Funky's 3rd birthday party with Friday Flavors, the Carnival Edition 2023. More information, visit 2funkycomplex.co.uk.
Leicester Carnival 2023 and Apashanti is back at the park. And to mark the occasion, United Nations of Dub and 2 Funky Music Cafe present a Roots and Culture Sound System Foundation, selecting Apashanti on a very special 2-hour set journey. Higher meditation featuring Nia Songbird and Mr. Feelgood, Freedom Sound, Rutical, King Clegg, Imitri Counteraction, all performing on and powered by the mighty Morel Sound System. One Sky 12-volt sound system in the garden from 8 p.m. One and all roads lead. Saturday, 5th of August, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Advance £10. Door 15 before midnight. More after. 2 Funky Music Cafe, 23 New Park Street, Leicester, LE3 5NH.
The official Leicester Carnival After Party, Saturday, 5th August 2023 at Coralworks, first floor, Euro House, Leicester, featuring One Big Don from Jamaica, also performing on the night, Boy Yafi, Best Apollo, plus more. Supporting acts include Lavish Team, LVT, Badras. DJs on the night include DJ Lani, Vibe Set Sound, Viking Sound, Blacker British, Top Shutter, and also you get £50 cash prize giveaway for the best dancer. Doors open from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Dress code carnival wear allowed. Also, casual trainers are allowed. Tickets are £15 or more on the door, or you can get them at fatsoma.com. Call 077 61 787 697. The official Leicester Carnival After Party, Saturday, 5th of August 2023. See you there.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Is in danger. I got like 50 bangers on my drum slams, different palettes. Because it's not valid, gotta be solid, focus on my balance. Heart of a lion, the last of the dying. This ain't great, don't celebrate paper, this for the beamers. Elevate youth, they gotta be dreamers. I am backstage, I give in game, first beat on PlayStation. Been on my space, that's kept for a minute. Half million checks, it's a new face, been good for a minute. I took a while, but now they're familiar. It's a slow grind, set up that familiar. Keep dreaming big, that might be the Grammy year. We
celebrate blessings. I'm feeling myself. I did it myself. Feeling like flexing. Feeling cocky too, they came from the bottom. People stressing, telling we got a plan. Bruce Wayne with the shades, got them back. Cave full of beats on demand. Celebrate blessings. I'm feeling I did it feeling like flexing. Feeling cocky too, they came from the bottom. People stressing, telling we got a plan. Bruce Wayne with the shades, got them back. Cave full of beats on demand. Yeah. Back to back losing my pops, I'm 45, gotta make the playoffs. Family push me up, they thought I would fall, what you so afraid of? All that shit really retarded, feeding my passion. Every mic check, pull Michael Jackson on arm. Check out the wolf, the red on the jacket. Pray niggas get a check, hope's manifest. Ain't deep what God decided, why complaining? Could have been so much more than hate, but you can't go straight. Soon as pop left, y'all collided, but I celebrate blessings. I'm feeling myself, I did it myself. Feeling like flexing. Feeling cocky too, they came from the bottom. People stressing, telling we got a plan. Bruce Wayne with the shades, got them back. Cave full of beats on demand. Celebrate blessings. I'm feeling I did it myself. Feeling like flexing. Feeling cocky too, they came from the bottom. People stressing, telling we got a plan. Bruce Wayne with the shades, got them back. Cave full of beats on demand.
That's just a little taster for you folks. We're going to come back to that track in but a few moments here. We're going to pause that for a moment. We're going to talk about benefits for a few moments, and we'll get back onto that wonderful track that I've just given us a little teaser, a little taster. So we've had I Sold Out, DJ Yes, followed by James BKS, Celebrate Blessings, 11:06. Now, dealing with benefits, the actual minutiae, it's something that even if you're in that field, even if you work in that sector, it can be very, very technical, very detailed, and can be confusing. However, help is at hand. Now, there's a whole host of benefits out there, from job seekers, child benefit, job seekers allowance, housing support. Some is local authority based, some is central government, and all the rest of it. You've got employment support allowance, you've got tax benefits, credits, and all the rest of it. So there's a number of different variables that affect that, so you need to make sure you've got this information to hand. And I'm going to share 3 calculators that are free, so you can go on there without actually doing the application, put in the relevant details, and it will say whether potentially you're entitled to something or not, which is a great way to proceed. So for literally about maximum 2 to 3 minutes of your time, if you get everything assembled together, it's going to be a straightforward process, and that could be a really valuable helpline and support financial line to help you anyway. And remember, benefits aren't charity. It's money that we've all paid into. Even if you're on benefits, you will have contributed to that pot. It's money that's there. We've all contributed to it, and it's there for a particular reason. It's all perfectly legal, all perfectly ethical. So please put to one side that feeling, I can't claim benefits because it implies something about your character. That is, in my humble opinion, not a very sensible approach itself. If you're entitled, claim it. It's not as though it's going to benefit anything else. Remember, it's unclaimed, and that's £19 billion. Now, what you'll need, if you are going to sit yourself down for something that's going to take 2 to 3 minutes of your time, make sure you have a good idea what your savings are. So benefits are typically determined by how much you've got saved already, what your income is, so whether it's from salary, whether it's from your job, whether it's from your self-employment. So what are your earnings? What's your partner's earnings? So if you are living with somebody else, even if you're not actually officially married, makes no difference. So what's that? What's their information there as well? What your outgoings are? And again, if you're not quite sure, get your bank statements, figure it out, get a rough idea what's going on. And if you don't know what you're spending money on, then I would strongly urge and suggest you that's probably something you need to do to take more control over your finances, to have some understanding where the money's going, where the money's coming from, and do that wonderful B word, that budget there as well. But a topic for another time. So once you've done that, then figure out what's coming into the household, what's coming into your what's going out, what you're spending money on, your council tax bill as well. And then you've got a choice of 3 calculators that I'm going to share with you. And these are all free, by the way. You can actually go on to just put benefits calculator into your search engine of choice. Hit the back, you get HMRC that might come up. Click onto there because they will share these calculators links with you. And the calculators are, it's one called Policy in Praxis, Better Off Calculator, Entitled To, Benefits Calculator, and Turn to Us, and that's the number 2 benefits calculator as well. You can also check out a local benefits advisor. I think the first step, first call, is go to the calculator, put in your relevant information, and if it's there, you're going to find it a great benefit there. So you excuse that tautology, excuse that play on words, but please don't suffer financially. Even if you're just about managing, if there is the opportunity to do that, then do so. And, you know, your earnings can be as high as $40,000 a year, by the way, and you could still potentially be entitled to something even higher. So don't figure it out yourself. Check the calculator, find out what's going on. Let's take a breath. Let's get back to the wonderful track that I teased you with at the beginning.
Be clear, because the harder the battle, the sweeter your victory. Yeah. Sometimes it's easy, yeah, and sometimes it's hard. But who knows better, does better. In the end, reaps all rewards. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause some people die without living out their dreams. Sometimes you'll cry, but everything will be alright. Keep blazing your fire, blazing your fire, it takes you higher. Keep blazing your fire, blazing your fire, it takes you higher. Keep blazing, yeah. When you're treading all alone, it's so rough, and still I fight the fight, oh yeah. Don't let them break your stride. One blessed life, make the best of your time. Hello, my sisters, you're important. Protect your mind, soul, and conscience. Don't you dim your light for no one else, not even yourselves. So go and live your life. It's not as hard as it seems. There's no time to cry. 'Cause everything will be alright. Keep blazing your fire, blazing your fire, it takes you higher. Keep blazing your fire, blazing your fire.
is Radio 2 Funky.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Baby, why you moving like I ain't got options? I get the thrills I like, then I drop them. Hey boy, what's it mean? How you playing with a queen like me? You say you're coming, but you're out all night. You don't text me back, but it's alright. I got this brother on my line and say you love me. Them boys knocking on my door, they wanna touch me. So I ain't begging for your love and all your time. Cause there's a minute on my hotline. One who's creeping, be tricking when you're sleeping. Letting you know I'm letting you go. You'll be begging for me when I'm leaving. Baby, why you moving like I ain't got options? I pick one for the night, then I drop them. Oh, baby, why you moving like I ain't got options? Yeah, I get the thrills I like, then I drop them. Baby, boy, don't do your thing. 'Cause you can play that game tonight. I said you can play that game. 'Cause I'll be flexing in the club. And baby, you ain't on my mind. Ooh, I'm about to leave, harder to please. I only keep on for a season. Ooh, so free with no feelings. Fake love just ain't appealing. So you can catch me outside. Got a good body, bigger body, right? Fly, make a grown man cry. Ooh, I'm good at being bad. A little hood, a little waist fat. Little love for you, but it might pass. And you be begging for me when I'm leaving. I ain't got options. I pick one for the night, then I drop them. Oh, baby, why you moving like I ain't got options? I get the thrills I like, then I drop them. Baby, boy, go do your thing. 'Cause two can play that game tonight. Yeah. 'Cause I'll be flexing in the club. And baby, you ain't on my mind. You better treat me right. 'Cause if you don't do it, then your friend might. And I ain't even tryna be like that. But sometimes, boy, it be like that. Funny now you wanna kiss on it. Sorry, you're gonna have to reminisce on it. I can't get no to grateful. There's a million of you and I'm irreplaceable. Baby, why you moving like I ain't got options? I get the thrills I like, then I drop them. Baby, boy, go do your thing. 'Cause two can play that game tonight. I said two can play that game. 'Cause I'll be flexing in the club. And baby, you ain't on my mind. When you're on my mind, babe. It's a Mary
Got what it takes to be a presenter? Or looking to gain valuable experience behind the scenes in radio? Why not join us at Radio 2 Funky? To get involved or for more information, contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Radio 2 Funky.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome, folks. 11:18, 11:19 nearly. I can't believe how quickly time does fly. So we had the two wonderful tracks there. Jamie Morgan, Keep A Blazing, and Camille Tamara, Options, coming up to 11:19 here. Let's just wrap up and round up. We're talking about benefits there. Now, one of the outcomes and the positive things about using a benefit calculator is that you get to see what happens if your circumstances change, time frames, what you've got to do, application process and all the rest of it. But strongly recommend, folks, check it out. Even if you feel okay, I can about manage, I'm comfortable. I think, perfectly speaking, that £19 billion is just going to stay there unclaimed. So if it's yours, you're entitled to it, then go for it. Let us move on. I'm going to be talking in a few moments about that old strap line. Often happens. People view the world through different spectacles. Even people who brought up in the same family, brothers and sisters, twins, will not necessarily see things in the same perfect fashion. So we have this idea that you feel you're right, that person feels they're right, so who's actually wrong? And what that can do, if we're not careful, it can create conflicts in business, and it can also create conflicts in our personal lives as well. So what is that all about, and what can we do to try and minimise that? Disagreement is fine. Not actually fully agreeing with somebody is brilliant, but if it causes disharmony and it spills over to something more acrimonious, we don't want that. It's no good for anybody at all. So what else is on our wonderful bulletin board? Let's take a breath. Let's see what else is going on. Well, we've got the Leicester women's and non-binary baseball team. This is the Leicester Diamonds. They're holding a match against the Glasgow Sunflowers on Saturday the 12th of August at Weston Park. Weston Park's a lovely little park. I remember hiring that out and using that for my birthday party a couple of decades ago, playing a cricket match on that, so it's a lovely park. Come and show some support and be part of a fun-filled day. More information, follow the Leicester Diamonds on social media. Now, they're also going to be holding sessions over the summer for children to learn baseball on a Sunday. Follow Dinky Diamonds on social media for more information. Now, later on in the month of August, we have the Africa Music Festival UK 2023, Saturday, August 26th. Y2K End Promotions and Africa Festival UK, the Legends Door at Nelson Mandela Park, Leicester. Now, it's featuring a wonderful lineup of artists and people. I'll give you a few. Dr. Thomas Mapfumo, Jay Praza, Winky D, Selmore Muxi, Dutir, Shinge, Sandflow, Confused, VIP tickets and seating area with tables and chairs close to the stage, or your own bar and toilets. Children under 7, by the way, going for free, and it takes place between 11 a.m. and 9 p.m. British summertime. General admission tickets from £64.80, and the tickets are at African Music Festival UK, the 2023 Facebook page. And I said it's taking place at Nelson Mandela Park, 26 Lancaster Road, LE16YU. I think before we go to another couple of tracks, let's see what else is going on in Leicester. Loads going on. We've talked about the Leicester Caribbean Carnival. Well, we've got Sunday the 23rd of July, so that's a week Sunday, Indian Summer, taking place at the Curve and Alton Square. Now, the Indian Summer is taking over Curve and Alton Square for a one-day festival extravaganza, from tantalising Mumbai street food to the vibrant colours of Rajasthan. Experience an eclectic mix of music, dance and pop-up theatre, films, talks and family workshops. Headline performer Nitin Soni, who will be showcasing his new album Immigrants along with his back catalogue of work. Check out indiansummer.org.uk. And more to come, Saturday the 29th of July, Cosmopolitan Arts Festival. We've had Amanda on the show before, so that's great. We might even see if we can get her and some of her performers to take part. They're going to be pretty hectic and up to their eyes in it, but who knows. Now, this is Saturday the 29th of July, between 1 p.m. and 10 p.m, Jubilee Square in the city centre, and this is going to be a dazzling celebration of cultural diversity with free arts workshops, stage and performance areas dotted around the city centre. Now, the main stage area in Jubilee Square will host a fantastic lineup of local, national and international talent, followed by a spectacular finale performance specially created with mapped film, project, music and dance. Following the festival Haymarket, Leicester will host the digital immersive experience from the 11th to the 13th of August. Cosmopolitanarts.co.uk is where you can find out more.
Yeah. You right now, reverse that car, girl, I'm bucking right now. Climb on the standard rail, hope you can handle it. Beat that kid up when it's down, put it down. Let's make a movie, girl, I do the shooting camera in my left, put your hand in my right. Water keep dripping while I lay this pipe. Sex is a drug, well, let's enjoy this high. No time to make love it. Keep screaming you want it. Girl, you looking lovely. When you ride this pony, we can do this till the morning. So please come and ride me. Love it when I'm deep inside you. You going crazy, yeah. Kissing wherever you want me. I go bananas when I'm in that monkey. Lately been feeling like a junkie. Pump, beat it up like a drummer. You know that I'm nasty, you know that I want it. Stroke got you zone, but I'm on it. You screaming my name and say, Daddy, I'm coming. I'm coming too. I put mine in your stomach, so baby, let's go. I wanna feel your body on top of mine. Right now, we ain't gon' waste no time, baby. Like
Like a Harley in the wind, got you bring it to your friends the way you ride. Like a rodeo, ride like a rodeo, baby. I wanna feel your body on top of mine. Right now, we ain't gon' waste no time, baby. Like a Harley in the wind, got you bring it to your friends the way you ride. Like a rodeo, like a rodeo, baby.
He love how I ride it. Hop on a dick, I made her get excited. It's off limits for lame. You me like you got some pain in you. Can't go back and forth with no groupie hoe. But these love how you do me though. Had to tell her that dick off limits. I hop on it at night, I'm a menace. Yeah, he get the stroking. Oh, how I love when he choking me. I'm a boss, I do what I want. I don't need a controlling me. I look at my wrist, it's an AP watch. I feel getting off-white socks. He want a fun girl, not a thought. I keep it juicy, he coming alive. When he dip inside, I be going insane. Scratching his back, I know he feeling pain. Okay, he asked me out like snow day. Eliante is a cold case. Right on that like road rage. I can put on a show, I don't need a stage. You with me, he gon' need sage. Don't make me go back to my old ways.
I wanna feel your body on top of mine. Right now, we ain't gon' waste no time, baby. Like a Harley in the wind, got you bring it to your friends the way you ride. Like a rodeo, ride like a rodeo, baby. I wanna feel your body on top of mine. Right now, we ain't gon' waste no time, baby. Like a Harley in the wind, got you bring it to your friends the way you ride. Like a rodeo, baby. Look, let me kiss it, baby. Tell me when you really, really miss me, baby. Sex is a sport and you can picture, baby. Gotta take my time when I'm in it, baby. Foreplay only if you with it, baby. She can join in since I kissing, baby. My sex drive at all time, high beat it up, but I promise I won't kill it, baby. Will. Girl, just tell me how you want it. I got good stamina, mommy. You like to scratch on my back, but tonight you on top of this pony. Breathing hard, you got me sweating. I'm trying to eat you for breakfast, eat you for lunch and dinner if you let me. I'm trying to give you what you really miss, yeah. I wanna feel your body on top of mine. Right now, we ain't gon' waste no time, baby. Like a Harley in the wind, got you bring it to your friends the way you ride. Like a rodeo, ride like a rodeo, baby. I wanna feel your body on top of mine. Right now, we ain't gon' waste no time, baby. Like a Harley in the wind, got you bring it to your friends the way you ride. Like a rodeo, baby.
Leicester's black music and art station, Radio 2 Funky.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
That was LARPAT Rodeo 1127. So in the world that we inhabit, it's very fast-paced, isn't it? So whether in business, in your personal life, conflicts and disagreements are very likely to arise. It could be between yourself, colleagues, partners and clients. And finding a resolution becomes a really important thing to do if you want to maintain a nice, positive, healthy relationship. Doesn't mean you have to actually agree 100% with each other. Now, we often get ourselves wrapped up in debates, social media, outside in person, in debates, each person sticking to their ground, sticking to their opinions. But what would happen if we just took a step back from that for a few moments and reconsidered and reframed and re-looked at what we're actually doing here? So instead of finding fault and trying to be the successor, the person who wins the argument, or I didn't particularly like that sort of approach there, which we look to seek understanding and collaboration. So, what does that actually mean? Well, step one, again, this is not about just being kind. This is about, it's perfectly natural, and I think it's perfectly human, and it's a good state of beings to not necessarily agree with somebody, but actually how we find that resolution, how we move on. Now, I think the first thing we've got to probably think about is to acknowledge that we have a different perspective on the world to the other person. And if you don't acknowledge that somebody sees the world differently to you, then you're going to find it very difficult to move forward and progress and be that. So both parties involved will have their unique perspectives. So it's not a question of winner takes all and I've got to win at all costs. You've got to embrace the concept is that you're both right, and each person's viewpoint is based on their experience, their knowledge, their values, their vision, their perspectives hold value. And that mindset that acceptance of that different perspective, different way of looking at it, lays the foundation for some really good, positive, constructive dialogue and collaboration. And who wouldn't want that in their life? I certainly think it's a great thing. It's easier once you've reframed that to look at it in those terms. More of that in a few moments.
Are you a small business looking to get your message heard? Why not advertise with us? We have a range of ideas that can help grow your business, cut through the social media noise, and talk directly to your audience. Contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Don't believe radio works? You're listening, aren't you?
And I love it, folks, that you are listening to Radio 2 Funky with your host Mahmood here on 95 FM. Communication, effective communication. Now, the key, or one of the keys to resolving conflicts is how you communicate, and it's got to be effective. So when you're involved in a discussion, even though it might be heated, try what I call active listening and understanding of the other person's view. Don't interrupt, don't close down the conversation, don't dismiss somebody's ideas out of A, part sounds patronising, but B, you're going to get up somebody's skin, under somebody's skin, and it's going to escalate tensions. You will encourage open and honest dialogue where both of you can express your thoughts without fear of being judged. And active listening, it's a bit of a thing to reframe and to practice here, but be an active listener, not just a talker. You create an atmosphere that fosters cooperation and mutual respect. It's that old phraseology, you've got two ears, one nose, your ears outnumber your nose, so put that into practice. So we crack on with the next couple of tracks here, and this is Let Me Know by Travis, followed by Little Things.
Something like a body shot, hey. These girls when I'm in the spot, hey. Snapping down like a red dot, hey. I've been seeing double. Off that Ciroc, you trouble. Lay in the back, let's cuddle. Strap it on up and need to have a reason for you to stay. So please don't leave. You know your place, and it's with me. So let me know, hey. Just let me know, hey. Let me know. 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 I need to switch up my whole ways. Clubbing and my hobbies. Rather scoop you in the coupe. Smirk with them dimples are cute. I've been seeing double. Off that Ciroc, you trouble. Lay in the back, let's cuddle. Strap it on up and buckle. Need to have a reason for you to stay. So please don't leave. You know your place, and it's with me. So let me know, hey. Just let me know, hey. Let me know. 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 Let me know.
started. If you don't wanna play these games, just tell me what you need and we can go there. Only here for the weekend. I just stepped out with my friends. Don't tell me that you're leaving. Think I came at the right time. Do you know what's on my mind? Can you stay for the evening? It's the little things that get me high. Won't you come with me and spend the night? Just a little thing for you and I. And if it's meant to be, then that's alright. It's the little things that get me high. Won't you come with me and spend the night? Just a little thing for you and I. And if it's meant to be, then that's alright. It's the little things that get me high. Won't you come with me and spend the night? Just a little thing for you and I. And if it's meant to be, then that's alright. It's the little things that get me high. Won't you come with me and spend the night? Just a little thing for you and I. And if it's meant to be, then that's alright.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back in the room, folks. 11:37 and some change. That was Let Me Know, Travis, followed by Little Things, which is a remix there as well. And we've only got about 20-odd minutes on the show to go. So let me wrap up here then and talk to you about the superb DJs that are going to be following on when my show finishes at 12 o'clock. Grabs the Kleenex, grabs the kitchen towel, wipes away the tear from his eye. Common Ground. So if you are engaged in a heated conversation and your position is I'm right, they're wrong sort of type thing here, then, we always tend to focus on differences, don't we, during a conflict? And what we should be doing, in my opinion, is actually seeking common ground. Finding things that we share in common. And I think it's really, I would say, for most people that are in conflict, for most organisations that might have conflict with others, for people that are in conflict, countries, whatever, there's always going to be some common ground. So look for your shared objectives, look for your goals that you have in common, underlying concerns, and that can be your start point for collaboration. Now, again, I'm focusing on those conflicts that arise in a business and organisational setting, but in your personal life, it's the same thing that happens. When you've got a disagreement with somebody, it's a general thing. See if you can find those things that you do share in common there as well. When you've got commonalities here, it moves from a confrontational stance to a problem-solving approach as well. Builds trust and it facilitates a win-win outcome for everybody. What else can we do? Well, embrace this idea of creative problem-solving. So look for alternative solutions that's going to be in everybody's interest, and instead of a bigger definitive, it's got to be this way, my way or the highway, encourage snow showers, the old-fashioned new term for brainstorming, creative problem-solving techniques, and this gives you lots of good ideas, innovation, and encourages collaboration. It's all about reframing, changing that mindset as well. Got a couple more to share with you, and before we go into that, let me just let you know, folks, what's coming up after 12 o'clock. We have, he's already relaxing in the studio, I think he's had a haircut as well, actually, Rhythm Nation with Sandro. He's going to look after you between 12 and 2, followed by Wayne McDonald, Sugar Radio, tasty music for tasty people between 2 and 4, Brett Costello, Urban Meltdown 4 till 6, followed by Vibes LVT, and then you've got Dance House and Garage UK Garage, and that's 8 till 10. It's the Too Funky Hot List, and then taking us up to midnight, DJ KMS, the golden age of hip hop. Now, mediation, learning will be my next couple of tips I'm going to share with you, but I feel that we need to go back and we need to share some good vibes, good music over the airways, and this is by Stormzy and then Aid Morg. See if you can recognise the track title.
Longevity flow, it's making it pray for my demise. I'm the only one who had his eyes on the prize. They make a bit of money, now they're thinking that was size. I'd rather be overrated and overpaid than wherever you are. Look, I came from the sewer. Big Mike made new rules like doer. That's me, Rake's twin called Ash and a Kua. I don't think I spat a word truer. And if I ever can't remember, bro, let it render. 4K HD vision like Wenger. Think you're tough till you get your bubble burst like I just revealed the gender. I killed the game, I'm a serial. I'm old school like Koki and Benga. Psalm 35, so I send it back to sender. I was the flavour of the month, now I'm the flavour of the decade. Get it in your head like a headache. I'm on your neck like a love bite. Scatty like a pub fight. Old school that I hug tight. They hate, but they love Mike. Bit of footy with a Bud Light. If you're a grass man, I'm hopping out with slugs. It's a bug's life. I don't come much, but I come nice. They were hoping that it jams, but it bangs like my mum's rice. I need cheese like a bun slice. Brand new kettle for a dumb price. Little man, this ain't a Bretlin. If I told you what it cost, would probably be a bit unsettling. Could have been an engineer in the Shetlands. Now man, I'm solid in the field like Declan. I was made in a manner. Yeah, I'm old school, man. I used to mash works with a spanner. Now I roll dice with Tara and Savannah. Told my main chick St. Kitts or Guyana. Sorry babe, I don't use Sky Scanner. Call Big Trev, that's a certified planner. Still little Mac, just littering whammer. She don't really understand my London grammar, but she loves all my lingo. Paps got me jumping out the sexy fish window. Oh, what a life. Real ghetto you, I know struggle and strife, but I've gotten very used to these Dubai nights. I got purpose. Old school Norby like Marissa and Curtis. We grew up in the circus. I've been NR too, but I've never purses. It's deep if you scratch at the surface. I don't ask what's the damage, cause I'm sure that it didn't do damage. Ha, oh well, we can manage. With my two fists, art flips, I'm a savage. I used to pray for some dough, now I pray for a God-sent marriage and a patch for my cabbage. Before she arrives, I'ma load in my baggage. So to my future wife, you gon' get the whole package. Longevity flows, they can't believe that I'm still lit. I'm still lit when I feel. I can't quit, can't feel fit. You can get smoked like a. Think they're funny, but I'm. Think they're smooth, but I'm hitched. Rappers wanna chat, we can scrap just to prove you're a. I ain't with the talking, I just switch. Wanna laugh, but the joke's on you, come. Longevity flow. It's making pray for my demise. I'm the only one who had his eyes on the prize. They make a bit of money, now they're thinking that we're size. I'd rather be overrated and overpaid than wherever you are. Look, I came from the sewer. Big man made new rules like doer. That's me, Rake's twin called Ash and a Kua.
down. I speak to you, words I've never said, forming a line, waiting for their time. I wanna get lost, wanna get lost, wanna get lost. I carry all your light, strong and bright till the night. Strong and bright till the night disappears. I live my life round and round in a circle, round and round. I wanna get lost, round and round, up and down. I wanna get
Get in touch with us at Radio 2 Funky via WhatsApp or text service on 07 5544 18030.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza. The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
We heard that in duplicate, by the way, folks, just to cover the bases. Longevity by Stormzy and Lost by Ada Morg. And it's nearly 11:48. Mediation. Have you ever been involved in that? Have you heard of that? Well, sometimes conflicts become very, shall we say, obtuse and challenging, and you can't resolve them yourself. So going to a neutral third party can be a very good, positive way to resolve that situation. Now, a mediator, if it's a good one, can provide an unbiased perspective. They can help facilitate and fertilise productive conversations so you both feel you're being heard and understood. And the mediator's role is to guide the discussion towards finding a compromise and a solution to the satisfaction of all involved parties. Obviously, that is an extreme example in the sense of when things get to a point where you can't move on and it's creating a bit of problems apart from disharmony as well. Now, every conflict, every disagreement is also an opportunity, by the way, for professional and personal growth. If you're self-aware, if you can reflect on the situation, draw lessons from that experience, and think to yourself how you might have approached it differently. If circumstances been different, if you did that time again, would you do exactly the same? And having that willing to learn from the conduct and behaviour that you do gives you a nice, good, strong growth mindset, and that means, it's always going to bode well for the future. Now, in business, in organisations, in our personal lives, conflicts are inevitable. There's a saying that you can't change what goes on around you, but you can certainly change the way you react to them, and that's quite true. Now, however, the approach that you take to resolve a conflict has an impact and an outcome, and that concept of I'm right, you're right, again, if you focus on that to the detriment of everything else, that's not a very good look at all. So what do you think, folks? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Drop us a line on our various channels where you can go.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
Just going to play you a little track here called Lucky.
Lucky, lucky, lucky. Do you feel lucky, lucky, you're superstitious, come in close, fuck around. Jackpot, come and kiss me. I feel lucky, lucky, lucky. Do you feel lucky, 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 lucky? Let's get lucky. I feel lucky, lucky, lucky. Do you feel lucky, 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 lucky? Let's get lucky.
I'm feeling real lucky. Yeah, man. Watch this. Jeez. High roller, bet on me cause I'm clover. Count on me cause I'm 4-leaf green team fortune says that I'm golden. At the wheel I put it on black. Chips down, you know I never lack. Pockets full of pound, pocket fat. Walking around with a stack, smile all the way to the bank like I do it. Heaven smiling on me, truly. Lucky little so-and-so. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Wherever I choose to go, I'm landing on my shoesies.
Royal flush, baby, if you're superstitious, come in close, fuck around. Jackpot, come and kiss me. I feel lucky, lucky, lucky. Do you feel lucky, 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 lucky? Let's get lucky. I feel lucky, lucky, lucky. Do you feel lucky, 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 lucky? Let's get lucky.
Oh shit, yeah, with the thing where you got it. I'ma tell me waiting you got it. If not the body, baby, you got it. Me, I want some better thing where you got it. You can be like in a tsunami. And if you carry me, now you and me. You and me. I did wait for final lesson. Sister blessing, come be my blessing. I see be so, I'm a messy. Oh my God, oh, come show me mercy. I did wait for final lesson. Sister blessing, come be my blessing. I see be so, I'm a messy. Oh my God, oh, come show me mercy. With the thing where you carry, I'm willing to be used by you. With the thing where you carry, I'm willing to be used by you. Pour me water, oh yeah. Make you quench the fire on me. Buy you presidential villa. Baby, make you love me tenderly, yeah. Body done they turn me sinner. This sick be passing me, yeah. No. I'm on my knees, another man. We can't take you in a disaster. All I can see, now you and me. Baby girl, no con they deny am. You know this kind thing, we make a man to lose 19. Won't be the best to put that thing. All of the girls now you I see. With the thing where you carry, I'm willing to be used by you. With the thing where you carry, I'm willing to be used by you. With the thing where you carry, oh no. I'm willing to. With the thing where you carry, I'm willing to be used by you.
On 95 FM, on DAB, and online, radio2funky.co.uk.
How you guys feeling tonight?
Leicester's black music and arts station, Radio 2 Funky.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
And folks, we've got but a few moments to go. We've got Sandro in the waiting area, getting prepped, getting ready to take care of his show from 12 o'clock with Rhythm Nation. We're going to draw things to a wrap up on here. So take on board those points about benefits. Go onto those calculators that I mentioned earlier. Check out what you're entitled to. Again, don't not do it because you think you're not entitled, and don't not do it because you think you shouldn't be doing it because you're not entitled to it. There are more deserving people. There's £19 billion there of unclaimed benefits, which means it's been put to one side for those people who are entitled to it. Don't go blindly without some form of financial support. Check it out, check the free calculators, and hopefully you'll be able to get some of that £19 billion to help you in your life. And it doesn't matter if you're working or otherwise, by the way. There are a lot of different circumstances that take on board here to influence how much you'll get if you're entitled at all. A few minutes of your time could be quite liberating. If you've got conflicts that I'm right, they're right, who's wrong, it's not a question of doing that. Take a more positive approach to that and you'll find it and make a positive impact in your life. I'm just going to bow out here, folks. We're going to finish off with Wanna Be With You, and then you've got Sandro looking after you. Until then, have a blessed week, have a super time, and I'll see you 10 o'clock next week.